Went to the pharmacy to get some meds for my condition that I have developed, and I got some regular anti-diarrhea pills, which is what I've been taking. I got some antibiotics, which is what I was looking for, and then I got some powder that I'm supposed to mix with water. Produces a kind of clearish, milky substance. Kind of tastes chalky. I really have no idea what it is, but since it was given to me, I'm going to take all of it and enjoy it, and hopefully be back on top of my game within tonight, maybe tomorrow. So good.
It's like cucumber.
Finally got our hands dirty. We're driving to the door to hell and got our first flat. So we're off on the side of the road. The light's beginning to fade, so it's getting pretty dark. And we changed it. The tire is just completely trashed, so we're gonna have to get a new one. But should be good to go now. Just arrived on the outskirts of the door to hell. It's been pretty good roads up to here from Ashgabat, but now there's like a 5-kilometer section of dirt road, or really a sand dune, that you have to take to get to the actual crater, and apparently it's really bad. Pretty much every car that's tried it has gotten stuck, so the convoy has just reached this point now, so we're going to go check it out and see how bad it actually is.
And we tried hard to get up the first hill. I tried once, came back down, ran into a fuel tank that was embedded into the ground. We're stuck on that for a good half hour. Then we tried one more time, got up not far again. Josiah tried again, still didn't make it, and then it ended up, we paid some guys $5 a person and rode on the back of a water truck. But here we are. It's the door to hell, and it's hot.
So we're here at the site of a pretty cool gas drilling accident. There used to be a rig set up on top of this crater drilling for natural gas. It imploded and created this crater here and started leaking lots of natural gas. So the people who are drilling, like any sensible group of people would, decided they would just light it on fire and burn off all the excess natural gas, thinking that it would run out in a few days, maybe a few weeks. That was in 1971, 44 years ago, and still going strong. We were driving along with Team Mind Matter, Will and Ollie, west, and we were trying to get to Merv, which is this ancient city along the Silk Route, and really only ruins were left. And so we were kind of having a hard time finding it because it's kind of a small place, and so we were stopping and asking people for directions. And we asked this one van, and it turns out that there was a girl in the van that recognized us from the ferry that we took across the Caspian Sea.
They're gonna show us.
And so she ended up inviting us back to her family's house, and we went back there. They invited us inside. They let us take showers. I mean, we probably smelled really bad. It's probably a good thing.
They were hinting at the showers.
Yeah.
Kind of heavily.
And then they just brought out this whole spread of food for us to eat. I thought that was kind of like the main meal. And then the daughter comes back out and says, oh, you know, lunch or dinner's coming in 30 more minutes. I think everybody was kind of looking at each other like, oh, the fact that that was just like an appetizer and they were bringing out even more food.
Which your mom was cooking the whole time.
Yeah,
Eating it.
and this family was just like the most hospitable family I think I've ever met. Like I never would have thought before this trip that I would have been invited into a Turkmenistan's family's house and they would just give you like everything that they had. And then on top of that, while we were waiting, I think it was in between our first and second course, the son took Josiah out to
these little like brick ovens in an open area where the ladies were just like baking bread, and across from it was just a pile of melons in kind of a parking lot.
They ended up buying us like even more melons and just more food to take away because, you know, obviously 2 main courses while we were there wasn't enough. And I think everyone was pretty blown away by how much food we had and how nice the family was. It was a pretty awesome experience.
So Marshall, I heard you had some big news today. You know, you just seemed a little more upbeat than usual.
Oh, I was very excited today. Hit a very big milestone. Had my first solid poop in about a week, and it felt amazing. It was every bit of what I dreamed it would be. Then once we left there, we didn't end up finally making it to Merv, which is pretty cool. We got there like right at sunset, and we drove around, saw all the ruins, and then decided to camp inside some of the ruins.
Right next to a wall. Right next to the city wall that Genghis Khan stormed and absolutely annihilated. We were just standing on top of the wall, like picturing, you know, like the troops trying to fend off the Mongol horde, you know, and you're just right there.